This is a big day for us. A project that started with Cafe Con Leche at the Tropicana, which it couldn't be a better place for it to start from there. I want to welcome Mayor Bob, and thank you to all the City of Tampa elected officials and Bob McDonough, who have helped us get here today, as well as the Barrio Latino Commission. We really appreciate all the hard work that's gone into getting us here today. You've all been instrumental in helping our team achieve what we are here to celebrate today. Would elected officials, city staff, and members of the Barrio Latino Commission please stand? Round of applause. I also want to welcome all of you from the community for being here today. We appreciate the support, and we're excited about what's going to take place on this site here behind me, and actually where I'm standing now. We think that you guys will all benefit and enjoy it well into the future. I'd like to thank our partners in the project, Mario Tricori, the CEO of Aparium Hotel Group, Kevin Robinson, co-founder and principal of Aparium Hotel Group, Frank Capitano, Joe Capitano Jr., and Joe Capitano Sr., principals and owners of Capco Real Estate, and Joe and Vince Chilura with Valley National Bank, Anthony Italiano, the Chief Strategic Officer for EWI, Alex Walter, partner Walson Ventures, Albert Alfonso and Carlos Alfonso, partners and founders of Alfonso Architects, who are the creative minds and geniuses behind the project, and my dad, Sam Ellis. We're honored that Aparium Hotel Group, who is renowned for creating amazing hospitality places and taking neighborhoods and their unique history and the surrounding cultures and really infusing it into a one-of-a-kind hotel. We're very honored that they chose Tampa for this. Around the country, they've reimagined lifestyle hotels and experiences with their own exceptional brand, including the Foundation Hotel in Detroit, the Hewing Hotel in Minneapolis, and the Pontchartrain Hotel in New Orleans. Aparium will preserve the historic fabric of this legendary block and the decades-old bricks you see behind me for generations to come. And at this point, I'd like to turn it over to Mario. He'd like to say a few words, and looking forward to it.
Thank you, Casey. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us this morning. It's a true honor to be here. One quick correction on Casey's comments. Don't fault him too much. He doesn't have a lot of Italian in him, but my last name's Tricocci. Sorry, Casey, I had to do it. As Casey said, I'm Mario Tricocci, co-founder along with my partner Kevin Robinson of Aparium Hotel Group. So 2 years ago, got a random phone call, fortuitous meeting set up in Chicago, walked into a conference room with some very good friends of mine, some friends that are also friends of yours. They're a family located in Chicago that have been big investors in Central Florida, particularly the Tampa area. They asked me if I would meet this family to just hear them out about a particular project in Ybor City. They asked if I would give them my thoughts on their vision and would also, no problem. And then, hello? No. Hello? Well, all right, that's fine, don't worry about it. If I would give my thoughts to this family about their vision, and also would I give my thoughts to them as to whether or not it's an investment that's worthwhile. So I intended to spend a half an hour, kind of hear them out. It was Frank Capitano, Joe Capitano, and John Nertney. Intended to spend a half an hour, spent over 2.5 hours with them. What I learned there is 3 individuals that oozed Ybor City, oozed Tampa, had incredible passion for their neighborhood, for their community. a desire to want something truly special and unique for their community, something that doesn't exist in this particular market, something that celebrates Ybor City, celebrates Tampa, celebrates its community, its people. And while I was there just to give advice, I didn't give a lot of immediate advice. I held it in, probably not even halfway home, and I got a call from my friend saying, hey, they really liked what you were saying too. Any opportunity, any chance you guys might want to come together? I said, I got to go talk to my partner, but absolutely, I think this could be really special. Raced back to the office, went into my partner Kevin's office, and I said, man, this is exactly why we created this company. This is why Aparium Hotel Group was created. Number one, Kevin, it's Tampa. So Tampa's enjoying a really good run right now. Top 25 MSA, population is growing. That population is increasing with the oft-discussed, millennial demographic. Cultural amenities, vibrant social scene, employment growth, major corporations. So as a general thought from a hospitality experience, a market that we would enjoy being a part of and that we can likely have success, but for some of the intangibles, Tampa is the right place to be. Number two, Ybor City. Iconic, historical, storied district. A district that has ties to some of the most influential characters and personalities in not only Tampa's culture and Tampa's lore, but in United States history. A truly eclectic neighborhood that has tremendous flair and soul to it. So, number two, love it. Three, and maybe most important, an opportunity to partner with local families, local investors, a local community that align interests to create something really special and really unique. We know that if we're going to partner with a family, a developer, a group in a particular market, that like this, they're going to be truly invested in its outcomes. And so that was very, very important from where Kevin and I sit when we make a decision as to what market we're going to go into. So we both thought, all right, man, we got to do this project. This is an ideal set of circumstances, the opportunity to do something really meaningful, something with purpose, and an opportunity to create a great sense of place. So we thought, hey, let's get this done. Called Frank, called Joe, called John, said, hey, what do we need to do? How can I get this? How can we get this thing? How can we work together? Well, you and your partners need to fly to Tampa. You need to fly to Ybor. It's not just us. You've got to meet Anthony. You've got to meet Casey. You've got to meet Albert. You've got to meet Alex. You've got to meet everybody that's part of this project and has been for years. They, as a collective, are the architects of this vision. And so, we like you, but man, they got to like you. That was a tough audience when Kevin and I came down into Tampa to meet for the first time. We take a lot of pride in not trying to bring something in from the outside. We are not going to take something that we do in Chicago or that we do in Detroit or Minneapolis or Milwaukee or any other market that we're in and try to fit it into a particular market. So we had to sort of wear our heart on our sleeves and share with the local community what we want to do and share with them that we're going to be humble about this and let the market inform what we want to ultimately create. Casey said a lot of thank yous, but on behalf of Kevin and myself and our Aparium family, a big thank you to Frank, Joe, John, Alex, Casey, Anthony, the community at large for allowing us to be part of your community, allowing us to put our thumbprint in some ways on this project. So we're truly honored and incredibly pleased, and we really genuinely believe we're going to create something special that everyone here will be proud of. So thank you very, very much. So next I had a lot more, by the way, and I'm just looking at everyone. So I'd like to introduce Joe Capitano. The pleasure, Joe. Yep.
Thank you.
Hello. There we go.
Thank you, Mario. On behalf of the Capitano and Garcia family, we wish to thank you all for joining us today to celebrate this monumental occasion. It took lots of teamwork and dedication to get here over the past 4 years. We feel truly blessed to have assembled such a talented team to launch something that we believe will be truly special and an important development for Ybor City and the Tampa community. I would like to reflect that the foundation of us being here today as a family began some 30 years ago by the efforts led by our patriarch, Joe Sr. His vision, drive, unwillingness to accept that it can't be done, right, Bob? And his passion towards the restoration and preservation of Ybor City has truly been inspirational and unparalleled. I can assure you his motivation has never been about profiteering. From project to project, from vacant building to building, never knowing the true structural integrity of the job, nor where the next tenant might come from. The thought of a credit tenant down here back then was unheard of, and his hobby often got expensive. His motivation, however, has been about doing this and doing his part to restore our historic gem to its rightful place of pride and vitality, where you can work, live, and play like the Ybor he knew as a boy. Frank and I and the entire third generation are grateful for his countless demonstrations of leadership and for introducing us at a young age to the importance of getting involved and doing your part to make a difference, and for awakening us to the responsibility of embracing the rich culture and heritage of our community. His tireless work in Ybor has been a life lesson at teaching us what it means to leave something a little better off than the way we found it. Dad, we salute you. We're truly honored to be part of such a legacy and impactful project, and I want to recognize Frank for his leadership and quarterbacking of this project since its inception. We have faced some bumps in the road along the way and more than one sleepless night, yet with Frank's tenacity and passion for excellence in Ybor, we have successfully landed here today. Frank, well done. We believe the team will deliver a product and experience that will complement Ybor's rich history and become part of the district's fabric that helps showcase its charm, its character, and heritage for generations to come. This project has been a true collaboration of efforts from many stakeholders and friends of Ybor City, and we wish to express our gratitude to all of our partners here today, and a special shout out to Daryl Shaw, who I believe is out of the country, and to everyone involved. Thank you very much. And a special thank you to Mayor Buckhorn, YCDC, the entire city staff for all their support and endorsements along this journey. I think we can say that Tampa is currently on fire, and much of that flame has been ignited under the vision and stewardship of our mayor. Mayor, we are grateful for your leadership and dedication in helping all of us to shape our community and what we knew we had aspired to become. Now I invite you to join us for a few remarks.
To the Capitano family and to everyone that has been a part of this amazing journey, and it has been a journey. I think we would all acknowledge that. It hasn't been without its fits and starts, but throughout this process. Now, turning the mic off on the mayor is a bad decision. That's all right. Are we good? All right. You know, as I think about this journey that we've been on, I think about the villages that I visited in Santo Stefano 2 weeks ago. And I think about those immigrant families that came to this country, that sent their children to this country, oftentimes not speaking the language with nothing but their shirts on their back. And I think about what it is that makes Tampa such an amazing place. And it's not the bricks and the mortar necessarily. It's not about the new growth. It's not about the thousands of millennials that are flocking to our community because we have become that place in America that everybody wants to be. What makes us unique and what makes us so special is what exists here in Ybor City. It is the struggle of those immigrant families who came here and built an amazing foundation upon which we now stand. It's the Spanish, Cuban, and Italian cigar workers that came to Ybor City generations ago and gave us exactly what we are now prepared to create as Ybor's next chapter. These families never lost faith in Ybor City. They never lost faith in the belief that Ybor City's last days had yet to come, and that best chapter had yet to come. And what we're doing now, Mario, is taking the old and blending it with the new. We are beginning Ybor's next chapter, and Ybor has had a lot of colorful chapters. Some more colorful than others. Is this on? Somebody take care of this guy. I could not be more excited about this project, about this family, about the partnership that has joined together to make this happen. Tampa's just begun to fulfill that God-given potential that we all know exists here. But we can't ever forget where we came from. We can't ever forget the struggles. It gives us our authenticity. It's what makes us different from other cities in America. It is who we are. It is the blood of Spanish, Cuban, and Italians who came here that courses through our veins, even for those adopted sons of Ybor City. It's families who continue to invest, who continue to believe, who pass on from generation to generation, from this generation to that generation, a belief that Ybor City is something special that must be preserved, that must be retained, that gives us that uniqueness that makes us Tampanians. This is a good day. This is a great project. And at the end of this, they will say about the Capitanos and the Alfonsos and the Ellisons and you too, Mario, that you left this city better than it was given to you. And ultimately, his parents and his grandparents and his great-grandparents, that is our moral obligation. You are leaving Ybor City better than it was given to you, and you have not forgotten those amazing grandparents and great-grandparents who came here, who struggled, who gave you the opportunity to make a difference. Now let's go get it done. Thanks.
Hey, 1, 2, 3.